but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
This fielded right at the goal line. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Well, a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And down to the 27-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. On 2nd and 9, Lance. And that'll be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. 3rd down here. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Being chased out left. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lance now to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. And Lance going to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Now a give, right side. It's Mitchell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gold to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to
oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. But he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline.
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Play action, now it's Lance. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gould with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On first down, it's Mitchell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw again on second down. Lance drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. On third down, Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills, which you did in college.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for the Niners. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Lance looking to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Lance now on third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's second and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he finds Danny Amendola. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. On the return, Tremont Smith. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On first down, Watson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watson, off play action. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. They hand it off to Mostert. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 37 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returning, it's Benjamin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, it's Mitchell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Watson. Screen play, Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Watson on 4th down. And some room to roam now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
36. Hey, 59. 57. You remember me. Let's go, baby. 57.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, it's Watson. Amendola has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now it's Watson. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Watson. On the move to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Ebukam in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 4th down, off goes Watson. On comes Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Desmond King making the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Powers through it, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, they moved to 9.